Hello everybody, and welcome back to the official vlog of Daniel Smith Ventura. Today is the 4th day of January 2026, and here I go again. Today we are here on Imperial Avenue looking over LAX. My daughter, as you probably know if you've been watching, is studying to be a pilot. She's going twice a week to her lessons, and she likes to come down here and watch the planes. It's a great place to watch them from. If you've never been down here, you should check it out. So she's over there taking a look. She's going to break out her binoculars, I think, here in a little bit. But join us here on this spot, checking out the planes. Where's this plane coming from?
Paris.
How do you know?
App.
What app is that?
Flight Radar 24.
So you know that this plane here is coming in from Paris. Oh, okay. Yeah, it shows right there, doesn't it, on the screen? So, okay.
That's the one we saw coming in.
It's going where?
That's the one we saw coming in.
Oh, that's the Emirates one that we saw. Yeah, that one flew right over our sunroof on the way in. This is such a popular place to come and watch the goings on at the airport that they have benches here to sit and watch. And check this out. They even have these signs up about coyote sightings in this area. It's pretty funny. She's going back to the car to get her AirPods so that she can listen to the radio traffic. That's the one thing that kind of intimidates her when she's flying is the radio. So she is gonna listen in on that, try to pick up on the lingo. What's that?
It's the ugly one.
The ugly one? Oh, she doesn't like the you don't like the 747s? She doesn't like the 747s. I don't know. Is it just because of their size or because of
They're hideous.
They're hideous. Okay. They came out the same year I was born, I think. 1969, if I'm not mistaken. There is a whole host of people out here watching the planes, and they're here all the time. We've been here before. This is not our first time here. Little doggy down here with its cute little shirt on. So, yeah, she picked an airport that doesn't have a tower to do her training because she wanted to focus on the flying itself rather than the radio at the moment. So I guess any chance she gets to pick up on some of the radio lingo, that's good. And in fact, when they do fly out of the airport where she's studying, they go and do touch and goes at another airport in our county that does have a tower. Alaska.
Do you want to know where that one's going?
Yeah, where's it going?
It's going to Washington.
Washington, D.C. or Washington State? Okay, and that's the one taking off right now?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a United over here taking off. That one looks pretty small compared to some of the ones that we've seen. Usually there's a live YouTube channel out here. Guy's got a pretty cool setup with zoom lens and all that stuff, and he's able to monitor like all the comments and stuff going on. He's got a headset on. Not here today though. I know they move around. I mean, they can't broadcast 24 hours, right? But we have seen them out here before. And so this is pretty cool. This is one of the things we're doing today. After we do this, we're going to run over to the other side of the airport and have lunch at In-N-Out. And if you've ever been to the In-N-Out at LAX, it's really cool because you can like get your food and then just walk across the street, and there's like a little park there, and the planes pretty much fly right over you. And this is the shot everybody wants right here, right? This is the one that you always see like on Instagram and stuff. I hear it's coming. Here we go. There you go. That's the famous shot right there. And that's a That's a blast. It's a little louder over that. I don't know how much talking I'm going to get done on that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And, you know, something to do on a Sunday. When the rain finally let up, good God, it came down. It was coming down like crazy again this morning, but it was just for a very short period of time, which is good. I think it's gone. I think it is gone. Normally, it's like really busy out here. Today is pretty light. You can actually find parking like right up front here. But if you ever want to try, just all you got to do is take the 105 west from the 405 over there. Just come down here, and I think the turn is at what's called Main Street down there for El Segundo. And then come up here and park and take a gander. There's also a tiki bar here in El Segundo too. It's called Purple Orchid. I have plenty of posts and videos and stuff from that place on my Instagram account. But today we're not going to be visiting it. We got too much stuff to do. My daughter was just cracking up at me because she wanted to know the runways, so I looked them up. And on this side, it's 24, 25. And if they're coming in, if they're reversing the pattern coming in from the ocean because of wind, so like we get east winds here, that down there is 6-7. So 24, 25 and 6-7 on this end. And when I told her 6-7, she just started laughing at me. I don't know why. What's going on with that? Seems to be a pretty good bit of traffic here, which is kind of cool. For her, who wanted to come down and watch planes, you know what? There's a SpaceX rocket standing up at some office building around here, or industrial park, whatever. I've driven by it. I should look that up and go by there. I haven't seen that in years. Hopefully it's still there. I have to go check it out. I want to walk to the corner down there and get a coffee. A place called Doughboy Donuts sounds interesting. I can't eat the donuts, obviously, because of wheat, but coffee sounds good right now. I've only had two Tim Hortons at home this morning, so I am in need for sure. I just realized there's a little set screw, whatever, finger nut on the back of this gimbal that lets me level it out more. So, I don't know, is it working? Does the horizon look level? I think my kid discovered this lookout on TikTok. I think she discovers everything on TikTok. But anyway, we'll hang out here for a little bit, let her get her fill of watching these planes, and get out of here, get some lunch, and see what else we can find. Anything interesting. Okay, so we drove. It was about 4 miles, a little over 4 miles, to come here to see the SpaceX rocket in all its glory on display here, right next to the Hawthorne airport. And wow, this thing is... Look at the size of that thing. Wow, that's cool. Sucker's pretty big. Tall too. And then there's those famous little fins that we see when we're watching them fall back to Earth. The waffle fins, I believe they're called. But yeah, this is pretty impressive size-wise. I wonder what those legs are made of, you know, because they got to carry that stuff up with them. So that's just extra weight. I bet you they're probably carbon fiber. Probably carbon fiber, something very light like that. I mean, there is some benefit to them, right? It allows them to reuse this rocket. That's pretty cool. I've seen this driving by. I've never got out and looked at it directly. I like how the engines are all polished like that. Probably don't come back looking that way, I bet. Probably a little more charred than that. What do you think? I wonder if I watched this one go up from my house sometime. We see them go up. Seems like they're going up about twice a week right now. Maybe I saw this one time. I don't know. All right. Now it's time for lunch. Gonna hit that In-N-Out over by the airport and watch the airplanes fly right over our head. Just a quick stop here. Back when I was about 16 years old, I remember I told you my first job was working at a pet store. I used to come down here to Underwater World. We would drive this little, I think it was like a little Nissan truck down here. And we would go in here and pick out the fish for the pet store. And they would put them in these styrofoam boxes, like in bags and then in styrofoam boxes. And we would order them sometimes, but other times we would just come straight down here, walk through the aisles of the aquariums that they have here and pick out the fish we wanted. We would pay them often and pay them in cash. This is back around 1980, 85, 86 in that area. They're right here by the airport, right by LAX. So it makes it convenient, right? Because the fish are coming right off the airplanes from like Singapore or South America or wherever it was they were breeding and catching these things. But yeah, Underwater World right here on I think it's 104th, right next to the airport. The airport is down there. And this is one of the places that we would come to, but they all seem to be gathered around this area. A lot of import places obviously are because of the airport. But anyway, it's a little side note, a little bit of background on me. Pro tip, if you can't eat wheat, the Flying Dutchman. And we're over here at the In-N-Out by LAX. And the planes are going right over us. So I always order it with extra grilled onions. And I order it with chilies. But half the time they forget the chilies. I mean, almost exactly half the time they forget the chilies. So In-N-Out, stop forgetting the chilies. It's so good on this. It's like the best thing if you can't eat wheat. Flying Dutchman. And funny story. So recently, every time I've been asking for Flying Dutchman with extra grilled onions, they keep asking me about like these whole onions. And I had to ask at one point, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I get grilled onions on these all the time. And they said, oh, there's something on TikTok where they're showing the Flying Dutchman comes with like a whole onion, like a wrap. They call it an onion wrap. And I'm like, I didn't see the picture. I don't know what you're talking about. And they said I guess it's so prevalent that they've actually been asked for the TikTok burger. I don't think that's what it's called. So yeah, In-N-Out is right there across the street. And then you can come to this little park and eat your In-N-Out burger, or like I have, because I can't eat the wheat, the Flying Dutchman. And you get to see this. The planes go right over you. Like, seriously, if you're standing in the right spot, the plane is actually straight above you. Okay, so one takes off and then another one lands. And then one takes off and another one lands. So here goes a Turkish Airlines here, getting lined up. There you go, getting in the power. You're trying to get it. It's coming, yeah. Look at this, right over you. And there it goes, landing. Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get different shots.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good place to do it. Have you been on the other side too?
I had Clutters.
Imperial Avenue? Yeah.
I'm not.
Do they have a name? What do they call it?
It's called Clutters Park. Clutters.
Clutters Park.
Clutters.
Okay, that's where we started. Okay, I know.
Have you been to Proudboard?
Yes, yeah, and
Yeah, there's lots of like little places.
we actually walked along the road right there too.
Oh.
There's like no sidewalk or anything.
I know.
It's not
I've
safe.
done that. I know. You're on the dirt.
It's
Yeah, I've done
it's
that.
totally not safe, but we have done it.
Do you have a channel?
Well, I do, but not for planes. It's just my daily vlog.
Oh,
I have a
gotcha.
tropical gardening channel. That's my main thing on YouTube. Do you?
No, not yet. I need to put something.
Okay.
Thank you.
So one thing I will tell you, I'm gonna walk across the little street over here to this island right here on Sepulveda, right outside LAX. I'm gonna show you. Oh, look at this. Here's another one coming in. Let's see. There you go. So anyway, there is a couple of islands here, right? Obviously, there's a little island here, little triangular island here. There's another one right there along Sepulveda. See that tree right there? So my first ever gig on television was for the History Channel. And me and my buddy went over there because they were doing a story about, it was Inside the LAPD was what it was called, the show. It was a 2-hour special on History Channel. And they needed some footage of planes coming in talking about, just B-roll for when they were talking about extraditing a criminal or something like that. So that's where we stood, right over on that thing. God, that was 2000, I believe. I hear another one. Is it a big one? It's fun. If you've never been down here, it's worth the trip. Another plane coming in. And it is starting to rain. I didn't think it was going to rain until like 6 o'clock tonight, but apparently it is starting up. I gave Elizabeth my jacket. You having fun out here?
Yeah.
It's worth the trip, huh?
Yeah, you can see them crabbing to the wind because of the crosswinds when they land.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you watch.
Okay. She's watching them land, and they're crabbing. They're slipping a little bit. Is it slipping, crabbing? What do they call it? Okay. I guess because there's a slight crosswind, so they're doing that. So I'm out here without my jacket, and it is starting to sprinkle. So we're probably gonna head back to Ventura now that we're full on In-N-Out burger, and we've seen lots of planes. At least I had an opportunity to get out and walk around and show you some stuff. The rocket was cool. I like seeing those things because you see them on TV or whatever. Or you see them, from 1,000 miles away or whatever the hell it is. Maybe not 1,000 miles, not 1,000 miles away. You see them from like 200 miles away from where they're launching them and going up from my house, close to where we live. But it's neat to get up close and see them right away. Okay, so you can see the landing lights out there, right about there. We'll watch this last one and then we'll take off, okay? Here we go. Okay, everybody. Hey, thank you for spending your time with me. So happy to have you here on the vlog, the official vlog of Daniel Smith Ventura. And until next time, take care.